Hello, hello, hello. Oh, was y'all able to hear that voice thing just now? Does my voice sound crazy? I hope I didn't just have the voice effects on while I just did this. Grand Rising, everybody. Hey, Mr. Lawrence. Hey, Miss Lisa. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, Lolita. Hello, 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 hello. Did I have the voice? Was y'all able to hear the voice effects? Normally, I can't get it to work over here. I hope y'all wasn't able to hear that. I hope hey, Donisha. Hello. How are you? Hey, Deja. I don't. It was on from when I was on Bigo yesterday, so I must have left it on. So when I heard myself, I'm like, oh, I know I don't. Hello, hello, everybody. Y'all wasn't able to hear it. I didn't think so because I can't get it to work over here. I really can't. But all the Royals over on the Bigo side, they love that voice effect. But I cannot get it to work over here to save my life. I have tried every single way to get it to work. I even had my husband come in the studio in the on here to see if he can hear it. He can hear it while he's in the studio, but for some reason you guys cannot hear it at all, and I don't know why. Alrighty, guys, let's get ready. Hey, CC. Hello there. How are you? Listen, couple announcements before we get started. Yesterday, for those of you who have sent in your applications to be a part of Moms Overseeing Motherhood, you guys should have received your acceptance letters, your acceptance emails yesterday. What you have to do is download Spaces by Wix, and then I also sent you the link to the group that you need to join. Okay, that group is going to be utilized for us to look deeper into cases together, um, provide resources to people, and then you also need to combine you a list of resources that are in your state or county or area or wherever you stay. Combine that list, and then that list will go into the Moms Overseeing Motherhood's directory. Hey, Elizabeth. Hello, hello, hello. Can't chat right now. Okay. So if you did apply, just check your email. If you do not see your email, okay, please message me on Spaces. There were for you guys. I don't know if you typed in your email wrong, but when I sent you your emails, it basically never went through. So make sure that you check your emails to see if you have it. If check your spam messages as well. If you do not see anything, message me if you know for a fact you applied. Okay, that is the only announcement for today. Make sure that you guys are sharing. I appreciate it so very, very much. And today we have two stories. Okay. I don't know what's happening, but if if it's every case that we covered this week, women who committed a crime, y'all. I'm trying to think back. I covered so many cases. But today we have two more. Today we have two more where the suspects are definitely females. And hey, Monique, they both have history. So this isn't their first time. Alrighty, guys, let's get into today's topics. Okay, let's get into today's topics. Let me get these notes up here. Alrighty, so we're first going to go into the case of Joseph Donohue. I'm sorry, and the hunt for Nora Nelson, who has recently been arrested for his death. Okay, and this is the suspect here, Miss Nora. Hmm. How do you guys of this such status end up with? You would think that these two people wouldn't have no type of crossing. Okay, what what do y'all be doing out here that y'all end up with these type of people? You hear about actor Gene Hackman, his wife and dog found dead yesterday. No, I need to look into that, huh? I'm definitely maybe that could be tomorrow's show. Y'all know I always hold Friday and to see if something crazy happens. I didn't see that alert, so I'm gonna find it. I mean, screenshot that. There we go. So I can know the name and everything. I have to look into it because no, I haven't seen it. Alrighty, guys, let's get into the topic. So this comprehensive deep dive is going to examine every documented details, investigated lead, and forensic finding in the murder of a Boston attorney, Joseph Donohue, who was found stabbed to death in a houseboat. He was found at the Charlestown Marina with even his dog discovering to be dead as well nearby. So Donahue's homicide has sent shockwaves throughout the community, and authorities have now charged 24-year-old Nora Nelson, a Boston woman, with a troubled past with Joseph's murder. So though she remains to be, well, she was at large at one point, guys, when I made these notes. This is a deep dive that will present a very detailed account of what happened within this case. So the location in which this happened is the Charlestown Marina, which is in Boston. Donohue was found at his houseboat on a Sunday night just before 9 p.m. The victim is Joseph Donohue, who is 65, and he's a well-known attorney. So Donohue's body was located inside of the houseboat bedroom. His body was wrapped up in a white and blue covering, which was secured with some duct tape that was weighted down, suggesting an effort to conceal the body. A dog was also found dead in the water near the houseboat, adding an unsettling element to this case. So an autopsy did confirm that Donohue had died from multiple stab wounds of shock force entries. The manner of death was officially ruled to be a homicide. So his occupation was an attorney, as I stated before, and his reputation. So he was known for being very generous and dedicated to his clients and committed to doing some community service as well. Family and colleagues described him as a cherished friend and a trusted professional who has dedicated his life to helping other people. So the family's response. So in a statement, his family has expressed deep sorrow, emphasizing his loving nature and also asking for privacy during this painful time. So officers had received a call regarding a suspicious incident on a houseboat that was docked at the marina. Upon arrival, investigators had secured the scenes, noting signs of a violent struggle. So Donohue's body was found in a bedroom of the houseboat, wrapped in a very meticulous way that was covered in duct tape and weighted down, indicating that it was an attempt to delay the discovery or to impede the identification of his body. So the suspect, Nora Nelson, who was 24, she was from Boston. Although authorities did charge Nora with the murder of Joseph Donohue, she was remained to be at large at some point during this investigation. It wasn't until recent that they did discover and was able to arrest her. Law enforcement was actively issuing and pursuing leads, as well as issuing alerts to apprehend her. So physical description. So described in court documents as a 24-year-old with brown hair. Additional details such as her height and build has not been provided as of yet. And these type of details can typically be used to see if a woman of her stature will be able to cause such harm to a person of his stature or his weight. So that's why they typically use height and weight in comparison to some investigations. Okay. So the criminal history. Nelson has a history of violent and aggressive behavior. She was previously involved in a domestic dispute with her ex-boyfriend, who claimed that she had owed him $300,000 and was later arrested for allegedly assaulting him. In January of 2024, she was sued for breaching a contract to purchase two Boston condos in the Seaport district that was valued at approximately $6.2 million. Where'd she get $6.2 million from? See, it's something going on with it when it comes to how are such how are these very successful, very knowledgeable, very approachable men, well-known men, and men of a certain class ending up with her, like with these people that they should not be even in the same paths. They should even be in the same. That's a lot of money. But for a boyfriend to say that she stole $300,000. So is this another woman that preys on very successful men? Fellas, I'm gonna need you guys to really like get like how we be having have to have a talks with women about how to identify a person that is not on your status, that is not equate to your lifestyle. We need to have those same type of conversations with y'all, because apparently You guys are having struggles with identifying people that does not deserve to be around you guys, does not deserve to be in your company, does not deserve to even be in your cross path. They don't deserve to be even be in your the type of lifestyle in which you're living. Many times women have this difficulty as well, and sometimes women do fall victim to men who have the same type of categories, fall in the same category, where they don't meet the status for her. How we see very successful, beautiful women, and then we look at the men who ended up doing something to her, and like, how did you end up with this person? You guys have to have the same type of, you guys have to be looking out these days too, because there are women that prey on you guys. So more recently, at the Nantasket Beach Hotel, she reportedly became aggressive, refused to leave, and attempted to use another person's credit card, although she was not charged in that incident. Recent encounters with law enforcement. In October of 2023, Nelson was also arrested on suspicion of assault and battery on a family member of a household member, as well as a police officer. In May of that same year, her bail was forfeited after failing to appear in court for a hearing on those same charges. These reoccurring issues also contributed to the profile of a person with a volatile past, making her a prime suspect in the case involving extreme violence. So, um, hmm, the way that they were able to link her to this is due to her history. Um, and apparently her being around this area at some point. So there are a few theories. So witnesses at the marina had expressed their disbeliefs over seeing a young woman interacting with the older attorney. One observer also remarks, "I don't know. It's strange. What would she be doing out here with the older attorney?" So, a potential motive. So, authorities are exploring whether personal or financial or psychological factors had motivated the murder. Given Nelson's troubled past, including violent domestic disputes, financial irregularities, as well as investigators are considering whether her actions might have been driven by a combination of a personal vendetta or a history of an impulsive, aggressive behavior. They also said that during the investigation, she was evasive. She did not want to answer any questions, and she did make a few inconsistent statements that did raise some red flags with the investigators. They do believe that there is some premeditation in this due to how his body was wrapped in the duct tape. The deliberate staging may also be intended to hinder the timely identification or send a message as well. So they're looking at a few motives here. Hey, Robin, women predators are way more cunning. They're way more cunning. And fellas, I know that a lot of times, guys, I don't want to say it, but I know you guys are thinking it. So I have to say it. I wouldn't be Savage Royalty if I don't say it. And you guys like when I'm raw. Okay. Um, you guys have to be careful when you're out here buying sex and things. I know y'all are thinking that. Tell me y'all not. Tell me you thinking that. Press one if you're thinking that. You guys have to be really, really careful. Okay. Because that is the only thing that this woman here can be at this houseboat with this very, very, very rich status. Even the neighbors are thinking, why is this younger girl with this older man? Their first thing they're going to go to whether or not you guys are buying sex. If you guys are out here buying sex, you have to be very careful to understand that the people that you are buying it from are coming from a different status and a different class. Okay, there's another thing as well, is that scamming is at an all-time high. So even if you guys are not buying sex and you are attracting these type of people, scammers are out here and they're willing to do whatever they can to get what they want from you. i.e., the situation from yesterday. These men probably wasn't buying sex from this woman, but she was a known scammer to drug men and steal credit cards. So even if you guys aren't buying sex, you guys are attracting a certain class of people when you are bringing them to your houseboats. Because with neighbors saying, what was this young girl doing here with this older guy? Not just an older guy, but an older guy that is a well-known attorney with a reputation to protect. The first thing that will come to people's mind is, why is a man of this stature out with this woman here? This is a very well-known man. Protect your assets. Protect your assets. If y'all want to be out here doing your due and, doing whatever you're doing with these women, be careful while you're doing it. Because not all of them are afraid to kill. And not all of them will walk away without nothing. And sometimes when they end badly like this, your family members will become affected by the secrets in which you've held. Because I don't know if Mr. Joseph is married or not, but if it comes out that you were over here taking on some extracurricular activities, imagine how your family would feel to know that that's what you were doing and you lost your life for it. And this is how they found out. So you guys have to be really careful when you're out here and doing your due. There's only two sides to this. Well, three sides to this coin when you're doing this, when you're entertaining these caliber of people. Either you lose your life, lose something, money, monetary things, okay? Or your life will be in shambles thereafter. That's the only way that this can go. There's no great ending to this. That's the only way. And if this is a situation where sex working is a part of it, the sex workers in 2024, guys, are not the sex workers of the 1960s. In the 1970s, fellas. Let me put y'all up on game. Okay? The sex workers in 2025, their goal is to get something from you without laying with you. Many of them. And that can be through scamming, taking your Rolex watches, drugging you, taking money out your wallet, robbing you, inviting you somewhere where other men are to rob you. Their goal is not always to sleep with you. It's about what they can get out of you without having to sleep with you. So the arena of sex work is not what it used to be. Hey, Cash. It's not what it used to be. So when you guys are out here and you are a part of this very dirty life that you guys are into, and you have this really great, substantial life to protect, you need to be careful. Because if it comes out that you were over here with Miss Thing here, and I can tell by her wig that she ain't got no business over there with you in no houseboat. Sorry. But it's true. I can tell that she's not over there. She's not supposed to be there with you. And the fact that your neighbors were even looking like, what are you doing over there with that young girl? Lets me know that this area that she was in, they didn't expect her to be there, especially with you. Yeah, because one thing I know about my sisters, when we got a cute little coin, one thing we gonna make sure is done is our head. When we got a cute little coin, is a few things that we make sure that we take care of. If she's out here getting $300,000 and stealing $300,000, and she's one thing we are sure to manage is our heads. We can get locked up, and I guarantee you, okay? That's one thing, okay, that we don't mind splurging on. We will splurge on a wig. We will splurge on nails. We will splurge on clothes, okay? That's one thing that I do know. Okay? So her wig doesn't even have a part. So that lets me know that this is not your caliber of woman. It's the difference from a sex worker and a call girl. This is a sex worker. If that's what she was there for. If she's not there for that, she is a scammer, which is also at an all-time high. Scamming is at an all-time high, y'all. Y'all gotta be careful. I gotta start talking to y'all the same way I talk to my sisters. Get it together. And I hope that the investigation don't come out that this is what you're doing, because it's going to be embarrassing to your family. It really is going to be embarrassing. I'm sorry, y'all, but I got to say how I feel it. Okay? And I really feel scammers are everywhere. Scammers are they're everywhere. Why are y'all laughing? So scared. Why are y'all laughing at me? I'm just saying what you guys are thinking, okay? I be trying to censor it over here, but enough is enough. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm tired of it, guys, because at the end of the day, we got to call it we got to call it for what it is. Like, we have to call it for what it is. There's only two things that were going on here: scammers or sex working. We're going to find out, though, when the investigation comes out. It's going to let us know exactly what was going on here. A real woman takes care of her appearance. We can be broke, okay? One thing we going to do, if we got to go to the lowest store, we got to go to Walmart, Target, and they not even that cheap. If we got to go to the thrift store to make sure we look like something, we're going to do it. If you guys are going to be out here playing in the dirty lane of scamming and prostitution, be very mindful that there's different calibers of it. Okay? You have scammers that do clean scamming, to where they're not going to do nothing to get you or them in trouble. And then you have dirty scammers that if they got to rob you, they'll scam you on a borderline of robbery. And then you have call girls, and then you have sex workers. Call girls, they're not out here trying to take from you. They're trying to really make you, call girls are trying to make you a I don't know, I forgot what they call them, a client that keeps a reoccurring current client or whatever. They trying to get you to be that. They don't want to have to keep going hop, skipping, and jumping. They want to actually build a relationship with you to where they don't have to work as hard as they would with someone in which they don't know. And then you have prostitutes and sex workers who really don't care. And they'll do the scamming. They'll do the thievery. They'll steal your wallet. They'll steal your Rolex watch. They'll have some thugs waiting for you at the door if you try to. They got all that going on. So you guys have to understand the difference of caliber if you're going to be within this field of you guys got too much to lose. She not ready for the big girl life at all. At all, you know? So it is what it is, guys. Rest in peace, Mr. Donohue. But I pray that this doesn't come out that that's what you were doing. I wouldn't even say that it's a feminist, Mr. Soso. I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't even say that it's a feminist. I would honestly say, because these caliber of women are not even, they're not for nobody. They're not, I wouldn't even consider them feminine, because they will steal from a woman. A scammer will steal from a woman. You know, I wouldn't even call them that, because they'll steal from us. They don't care. Scammers do not care. Okay? Scammers don't care if you will be, they will still, she killed the dog on the way out. So, no, I wouldn't even call her that. She didn't just kill him, she killed the dog. The dog was innocent. So, no, I wouldn't say that, because they'll take from you, me, the cat, the dog. They'll take, I didn't seen them steal someone's wig off their head. That ain't a feminist. A feminist is not doing that. She's scared. Yeah, she killed the pet. No, that's not a feminist. I wouldn't consider her a feminist. Not at all. Not one bit. I'm sorry. Mm-mm. Alrighty. All right, so the murder of Mr. Joseph Donohue at the Charlestown Houseboat has ignited a complex and a multi-layered investigation that intertwines with personal tragedies, long-standing criminal behavior, and the relentless pursuit of justice. With 24-year-old Nora Nelson now charged in connection with his homicide, with the murder of Mr. Donohue. The case has raised a critical question about the motive, the relationship dynamics, and the broader implications of her troubled past. Investigators continue to comb through the forensic evidence, witness statements, and digital records, aiming to build a complete picture of what transpired on the fateful Sunday night. So, as law enforcement intensifies during their investigation, the public appeals grow louder. Every new lead and every piece of evidence could prove vital in the final holdings of the suspect and what happened in this investigation. Okay, so everybody is questioning what the relationship was, and I'm gonna tell you guys the moment that it comes out. I'm gonna let you guys know. Now let's move over to our next case. Okay, the next case is going to go into the murder of a fire captain who is believed to have been murdered by her wife. This is the fire captain, Miss Rebecca Marodi, okay? And this is her wife, Miss Yolanda Marodi. And apparently, Miss Marodi, Yolanda, has done this before. So this detailed case will dive into and examine every aspect of the tragic murder of the Southern California fire captain Rebecca Marodi, in the investigation that has led authorities to target her wife, Yolanda Marodi, also known as Yolanda Olejniczak, as the suspect. So, with chilling past marked by previous violence and a complex marital history, Yolanda's connection to the homicide case is under intense scrutiny. What is wrong with me this morning? Intense scrutiny. Below is an exhaustive account and what happened this day. Okay, so on the evening of February the 17th, just before 9 p.m., Rebecca Marodi was found inside of her Ramona home in Southern California, suffering from multiple stab wounds. Despite emergency life-saving efforts by first responders, Captain Marodi has succumbed to her injuries at the scene. So, deputies also responded to the call regarding an assault with a deadly weapon at the home in Rancho Villa. Upon arriving, law enforcement had discovered Rebecca Marodi with multiple stab wounds consistent with sharp force entries. An autopsy did confirm her cause of death was due to these stab wounds, categorizing her death to be a homicide. Rebecca Marodi dedicated over 30 years to firefighting, beginning her volunteer firefighting in 1993. From 1994 to 2000, she had served as a seasonal firefighter before joining full-time in 2000. So her service and leadership had also gained her a promotion to captain in 2022. So Captain Marodi was deeply involved in operational assignments, peer support, and hazmat response. Colleagues and superiors have praised her mentorship and dedication. Her loss is described as profound to the California Fire and Riverside County Fire Department. So beyond public service, Captain Marodi was also committed to personal sacrifices that she had made to protect her community, leaving behind a legacy of service and compassion. So Rebecca Marodi was found inside of the home with these multiple stab wounds at around 9 p.m. on February the 17th. And despite rapid response and life-saving efforts, she had died at the scene. The name of the suspect is Yolanda Marodi, also known as her maiden name, Yolanda. She is 53. Physically, she is described as 5'2" and weighing 166 pounds with brown hair. She was also on the run, okay, and her current location is unknown. So in 2023, Yolanda had pled guilty to voluntary manslaughter in connection with the stabbing death of her first husband, Jim, in October of 2000. So she was sentenced to more than 13 years in prison, a term that included additional time for drug and alcohol-related offenses. Yolanda was paroled in 2013 and subsequently discharged on parole in 2015. Discharged from parole in 2015. At the time, Rebecca Marodi's murder, at the time of Rebecca at the time of Rebecca Marodi's murder, Yolanda was married to Rebecca. Having been married for just over 2 years, this recent union, coupled with her violent past, has intensified the investigative interest. So, shortly before 9 p.m., deputies have responded to the assault call. Law enforcement had immediately classified the incident as a homicide and began to gather their evidence at the scene. They also focused on the recent criminal histories and discovered that Yolanda had a previous conviction of voluntary manslaughter. So, the San Diego Sheriff's Office, along with the state and local agencies, had launched a multi-jurisdiction search for Yolanda. Authorities also searched both sides of the border, emphasizing potential dangers that she causes. So investigators believe that Yolanda is driving a silver 2013 Chevrolet Equinox with California license plate. San Diego County Crime Stoppers did offer a reward of $1,000 for tips leading up to her arrest. So the sheriff's homicide lieutenant emphasized that the motivation and circumstances surrounding this homicide remains under investigation, and detectives are working to gather more information and piece together the comprehensive picture of what happened in this crime. Whew, she didn't take no time to kill. Lady, you haven't even been out long enough. Yolanda is in an equal opportunity. She's an equal she doesn't care who she kills. Yolanda. Isn't that lady Yolanda Salazar? Isn't that the girl that killed, what's the name, y'all? Why did her name just pop in my head? Isn't that the girl that killed Yolanda? Who is Yolanda Salazar? That's is that the girl that killed Selena? Isn't that her name? Yolanda ain't to be trusted. Is that her name, correct? Saldivar. Yes, is that? This is a vicious woman. This is a Black Widow. She's a Black Widow. This is a Black Widow in the flesh, guys. Where she will kill her mates. Because let me get back to my notes, because she did 13, sentenced to more than 13 years in prison, a term that included additional time for drug and alcohol. She gets high and drunk. She was paroled in 2013 and subsequently discharged from her parole in 2015. So you only been off of parole for a hot 10 years, and you done pulled a stunt again. You have the same smile as Yolanda Salazar, whatever her name is. She has that same smile. One second. I know how to criminal profile. This is what I do. Wait a second. She has that same smile. Yolanda Salazar. She has that same Salazar. Yes, that same very faint smile. She has it where the lips doesn't open. It's a very faint one. Oh. One second. I know what I'm talking about, guys. She has that same smile. Uh-oh. What happened? She has that same exact smile. Let me get it, guys. I know what I mean when hold on. I'm trying to I see it right here, but I can't get it to come and show you guys. Here it goes. Definitely the same smile. She has it. Watch. Here it goes. Savage on the case. No, look. Because, guys, she fits literally. This is crazy. And y'all know Yolanda is working on trying to get out of jail. Yolanda, the one that killed Selena, she's trying to get out. Look at her. It's the same smile. Very faint. Very, it's very smug, like, and I'll do it again. That's how they look. Barely not a rest in B face. Yes. What is going on with the Yolandas? Why would you? Ain't another person of status. But I would have never, I would be scared to date someone that killed somebody, especially a spouse. You killing a spouse let me know that you will kill me if I piss you off enough. If I piss you off a lot or hit that trigger, you're liable to kill me. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing that I'm sleeping next to someone that off their significant other. And then you did years for it, which means you did it. No thanks, red flags. Yeah, that's a red flags if I've never seen one before. Once again, guys, we have to date people who are of our status. Love is amazing. Now this beautiful young woman here, captain, who has served many people, saved many lives, has lost her life because she loved the wrong person. And she probably didn't want to judge. Many times when people fall in love with people with the past, they don't try to hold their past against them. And remember how I said the other day, sometimes the people with the most purest hearts, this happens to them, it's because they lead their lives with their heart. So they don't try to judge everybody. You know what I'm saying? They try to give people the benefit of the doubt. And it's because their hearts they are coming in the most purest form, which is their heart. And so they go looking in the best of people. And this person can be a demon and they'll still see the goodness in them. No matter how much you tell them that they're, my father was murdered and tried to kill my mom and I did not trust him. Your father was a murderer and tried to kill my mom and I did not trust him. Yeah, like it's just one of those things like, I don't know, if you kill somebody one time, unless it was something in you protecting yourself, like domestic violence or something. But if you just outright kill somebody in cold blood, I can't see you as nothing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. My mind will never see you as nothing besides that. And it's because you have a switch. You have a switch that if you get mad enough, you can do it again. You can do cold blood again if you get mad enough. And they already say she has drug and alcohol issues. So one bad drunken night and one high moment, you can do it again. Unless you come out and you don't partake in drugs and alcohol anymore and you seek rehabilitation and you're working hard to change yourself, then maybe. But if you're someone that you have killed somebody and you still hold the same traits, anger issues, quick to snap, quick to get angry, and you're quick to hit and quick to swing. Oh no, I don't want no parts of you. One bad moment and you gonna kill me. The question is, what's mentally wrong with people that allow anyone in their lives? Like I said, I think, see, this one right here, I look at it a little bit different because this is a person that's in the field of caring for others. And many times all my people that have they're, people that are they lead life with their hearts. Everybody gets a yes and they struggle to say no. those are the people that typically find themselves taken under by Yolandas. And it's because their hearts block them from seeing. And no matter how many times people like me say, don't do that, that person is crazy. And no, they're not crazy. They know they're not. She is such an amazing person. Don't say that. And you have me over there saying, she's crazy. Get away. I see it. Look at her. Well, why would you're just judging them. It's those type of people. And no matter how much we say, look, cuckoo, they don't see it. And it's because their hearts is leading them in life. Their hearts blind them sometimes, unfortunately. I always explained it as the Wizard of Oz effect. The Wizard of Oz is true, actually, guys. Some people don't have a heart while some people do. Some people don't have a brain of common sense while some people do. Some people need oil to have energy while some people walk around here like they're just full of it. You know, it's real. And when people are lacking or when people have so much of certain things, it blinds them. And it's just one of those things. Some people have no sense and they're clueless like the lion, just brainless, very courageous, but just brainless. Common sense is lacking. It's real. It's a Wizard of Oz effect for real. And I think people's hearts really get in the way of them seeing, because I can tell by her eyelashes that she is not to be played with. There are certain things. Y'all probably like, what is wrong with that? What is wrong with Savage this morning? Nothing. I'm tired of trying to sit over here on YouTube and be professional. It's overrated. Okay, I'm tired of it. Okay. I can tell that this woman is not okay. All right. I can tell. It's certain. I look at people, guys. Her smile. Yes. Her eyelashes. Y'all want people on Bigo know what I'm talking about. Y'all want me to explain it to y'all over here? I believe that life sends you ways to be able to determine who is good for you and who isn't. And sometimes their appearance can do it. So when I see a person that have like crooked eyelashes, it lets me know that they're unbalanced. They're not even able to properly even put that on correctly. So their brain, their mind, they're everywhere. Their life is just in shambles. Discernment is just certain things. How if I tell women all the time, if a man is clearly balding, he's clearly balding, okay? And you can see it. You can see it clearly. But instead of him going to go just cut it all off, he's consistently trying to grow locks. What makes you think that if you try to leave this man's life, he's going to let you go? He don't even want to let his hair go. So what makes you think he's going to let you go and he is madly in love with you? He's not going to let you go. He's going to make sure you stay there. He's trying to grow locks and he's balding up here. But because he is holding on to those locks, if life gives you discernment and it gives you characteristics that you can tell when a person is not okay. Y'all probably thinking about it like, Savage, you know what? That's true. I'm for real. That's how I'm able to protect my peace, because life sends me things to let me know, don't you do it. Don't you go messing around with them people. Her eyelashes, because the way that it's tilted lets me know that when she looks herself in the mirror, she does not see straight. Life is not in a straight with her. Life is not in order. Life is in shambles and she's every which way. Her brain is look at it. It tells you things. Life will send you things to let you know. Go that way. So this type of person right here would have never been able to be amongst me. When y'all be saying, evangelists say, Savvy, how you look so young? I'm telling you exactly the answer right now. I look at the little small things that the Lord sends me to let me know. No, no way. Don't do it. Don't go there. Don't do like my husband did. Let me tell y'all, when my husband started to recede, he called himself going to the barber shop and continued to let them people play with his head. He walked in there one day and I said, go back and cut it off or give me a shave, some shaving cream, and I'm going to cut it off for you. Because what you won't do is show me that you have attachment issues and you won't let that hairline go. The next morning, and he has been bald ever since. I do not play. I pay attention to all signs, okay? Every sign that the Lord sends me, I look at it. And he is still bald to this day. The moment that I thought that he was trying to hold on strong to something that did not exist, we got rid of it. Because no, sir. Yours did too, Lolita? Yeah, absolutely not. Some people are blind to the fact that they are walking and listening and being guided by Satan. Yes, like you gotta be able, like life will send you signals to know go to a different direction. Yeah, y'all see this one here. No, look how she holding herself up like that. I would have knew. I would have known. I would have known. So yeah, you gotta be. I don't even think it's a mental thing. I just think that some people lack in areas of judgment of what's good and what isn't. And unfortunately, we are losing great people because of that. Because we're wanting to, you know, see everybody in 2025. We have to see people for exactly for who they are. Don't let people, because in the day where social media can make you build you up to be whatever you want to be, a picture can make you think that a person has it all together and they don't. So when you come across people in the personal and they're in your lives, you have to see them for exactly what you see. Don't let the facade or the pictures or what you see on social media, don't let that distract you from what you visually can see and feel and emotionally feel when you are around this person or see this person. You got to be able to pay attention to that, because a lot of people don't, and they get blinded by it. They get very much blinded. I look young because I gave all my problems to Jesus. It's amazing how much younger you will look. Exactly. Listen, all problems, I am, no, no, no. Yolanda, absolutely not. Insecurity is real. Yeah. Insecurity is real. Facade is real. Character is real. A lot of things is real that a lot of people ignore. And you can love who you love and be in a relationship and see greatness in people. But I tell people all the time, you can love a person, but you don't have to love them but you or around you. I love you. I want everything that you want in life. Whatever you want, I want that for you. Whatever goals you have, I want you to have it. But it does not mean that you have to do it over here with me. And I guarantee you that there were so many red flags that Miss Yolanda had given way before marriage, because they've only been married for a hop, skip, and a jump. Um, they've only been married for literally a hop, skip, and a jump, guys. Not that long at all, just a few years. Yeah, it's only been a few years that they have been married. And now this woman has lost her life to a woman that killed her husband before and did time for it. Hmm. Sad situation. Sad. Yes, if you like this video, please like this video, guys. Please like this video. Alrighty, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Oh, it's been crazy. This week's stories. I have to look up that story that Miss Dolores told me. We probably have to do that one tomorrow. So make sure that you guys look out for the notification, because if I dig up enough information on it, we're definitely going to do that one tomorrow. Bigo, you guys do not have me today. I have been seeing Lolita. Lolita been on Bigo, guys. That's what she's been over there being a savage. I'm telling on her. Lolita has been over on Bigo being a straight savage. She's been over there with the savages over there on the Bigo side of things. She has really been enjoying herself. She's been talking to people over there. she's been connecting with the fellow royals that's over on the Bigo side of things. She's been dedicated to go to Bigo each morning, even though I told her Bigo is not like YouTube. It's very much clean over here. But she has been finding her way over there and really loving it over there. Hey, Evangelist. Hello there. How are you? So there is no Bigo today. But once again, if you did apply for the Moms Overseeing Motherhood's mission, okay, I did send out you guys acceptance letters to your emails yesterday. If you did not get them, please message me. Check your spam emails as well to be sure, okay? Message me on Spaces, as some of you guys' emails did bounce back. And it could be because you just made an error on your email. Okay. When you do when you do get your email, all you have to do is download Spaces by Wix and then go back to the email and click the second link that I sent you in order for you to join the group. Okay. That group is going to be utilized in order for us to work together towards the mission. For those of you who do not know what the mission is for, the mission is for women and mothers who are working together to hold mothers accountable. Okay? Holding mothers accountable. We are seeing so many cases of women who are leaving their children for years, women who are leaving their children alone so they can go be out with men and go party. And we are not holding these women accountable. We have to hold these women accountable. We always hold men accountable, but it's time that we face the fact that some of these women definitely need to be held accountable for the things in which they do. Okay, we have to stop giving them excuses, because children are dying. Children are being left to starve. There's a whole nother case that just came out of Detroit again. We're back in Detroit again, of a woman who was leaving her autistic son alone in a very dirty home, very disgusting home. Okay. And she was leaving him there for days. If it wasn't for a friend that exposed what she was doing, that baby would have been left there. When the friend had approached her about it, she said, well, take him with you then. If you don't want him to stay here by himself, take him with you. And this is the mother saying that. Meanwhile, she's at the bars and at motorcycle clubs. Okay? House looked disgusting. Dirty. I'm going to post it later. Okay? But yes, that's what the mission is for. We will work together as women to, and when you get your letters, make sure that you do combine a list of resources that is available in your area. Okay? I did give you a list of things that you can, add to your list. And your list will then be added to the Moms Overseeing Motherhood directory, so that we can assist women with getting the resources that they need. But we can also report abuse if we see fit, and we can hold women accountable and no longer protect them under this whole sisterhood thing that we have. Yes, we have sisterhood, but we have to sisterhood for the right thing. Women's empowerment is not telling a woman that she's right even when she's wrong. Women's empowerment is holding a woman accountable so that she can do better. And that's what we're going to do. Okay. If you want to join the mission, just go to savageroyalty.com and go to the Moms Overseeing Motherhood tab and apply. Make sure that you read the whole page so you can know what the mission is and what your promise is. Okay. Happy Thankful Thursday. Yes. Happy Thankful Thursday. Alrighty, guys. I will see you guys later. Make sure that you are staying connected with everything Savage Royalty and savageroyalty.com. Okay. Thank you for watching True Crime with Savage Royalty.